Welcome back to class trial number 3. It's me, Tagla02, as you guys should know. Alright, so we are continuing this class trial, so let's get going. It started this morning. This morning, it was only Asahina, Kirigiri, Ayagi, and I who were assembled in the cafeteria. For as long as we waited, no one else came. Thus, we decided to search for the other students. That was around 8 a.m.
After we split up, Kirigiri went missing.
Finding Celeste in the third floor recreation room, Asahina quickly reconvened with Naegi and I. I had been attacked by the madman and lost consciousness around an hour. Which means I was attacked about an hour before you found me, just after 7. At the time, we learned that Celeste's photo, the madman was dressed in the unusual costume, Justice Robo. Additionally, we discovered Yamada had been dragged off by the very same Justice Robo. We began our search for the madman, met with Fukawa and Toogami, then found Yamada injured in the library. After escorting Yamada to the infirmary on the first floor, we resumed our search. Then, just after we left the infirmary, I still can't say that word. What is it? I saw a shadow. There was a shadow moving at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's sighting, we all went to the second floor and split up to look for the madman. Not long after that, I saw the madman on the third floor and immediately shouted to inform everyone. Go on! What happened, Celeste? That was a rather exaggerated cry coming from you. I saw him, the costumed madman. When I shout, he ran off. Facing opposite of the stairs, he turned the corner at the end of the hall and to the left. And yet again, just moments after that. Huh? What? It came from downstairs, which means that scream was Yamada in the infirmary. Crap! Let's hurry back. So we split into 2 groups. Celeste, Asahina, and I returned to the infirmary. Toogami, and Fukawa went after the madman on the 3rd floor. There in the infirmary, we discovered Yamada's dead body. And at that time, we heard the corpse discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Asahina behind to return to the 3rd floor to report the bad news. However, at that same time, we just had found Ishimaru's corpse in the physics room. Yamada and Ishimaru's corpse were likely discovered nearly at the same time. But you heard the corpse discovery announcement immediately after we found Ishimaru's body! Then I informed Ogami and Toogami about Yamada's murder. And then the 3 of us then headed to the infirmary together. But just after we left the physics lab, we heard the surprising news from Celeste, who had come from upstairs after me. Yamada's corpse disappeared! We hurried back to the infirmary, and Yamada's body was gone. After that, remember we had forgotten about Fukawa. We all returned into the prep room. Did it really just... Is this so summer dream? This time, it was Ishimaru's corpse that had disappeared. We set quickly out to search for the 2 missing bodies. And then, after some time searching, me and Celeste had found 2 corpses. We all headed to the art storage room. And then we rediscovered the 2 missing bodies. And that's everything that happened. I see. It seems this incident is fairly convoluted. Wow, John. I don't think we will shed much light by examining this as a connected series of incidents. Then, what should we do? Rather than a series of incidents, try thinking of them as individual incidents. From there, you'll be able to see the contradiction in these incidents. Let's begin right away. First, let's start with Ishimaru. To reach the truth in the case, we must, at all costs, uncover the contradiction hidden in Ishimaru's murder. Oh god, another time! Or non-stop debate. Monokuma File 3. Shit, I remember Monokuma File 3. Just gotta find the contradiction, it looks like. First of all, it was Ishimaru that was killed. Before Yamada. Or was it after?
We know what order we're in. We're going. Ishimaru was killed later.
Why do you think that?
Never done the Justice Hammer.
Yamada was killed with hammer number 3. Ishimaru was killed with hammer number 4.
See, Ishimaru obviously was killed later.
Well, yes, just a reverse hand number. Were they really used like that? Oops. What do you think? I pushed the wrong button to slow down. Oh, that wasn't it?
Just giggling now. You had me thinking I was doing something wrong.
So it was the first one. For Yamada. Or was it after? I pushed the wrong button again! What does it matter? God damn it! Those purple words. Okay, so that's not right. What? What is it? What is it? What is it? That's not it either. That's the only 2 left, right? Before Yamada. Or was it after? Ishmael was here later. Why do you think that? Fuck, I don't remember Monokuma's. But failed. Whoops. Fuck. And we're back in non-stop debate. I figured out what I kind of forgot there was other options on what to do here. I just forgot how to do it. Controls. Prior emanation to occur, we got to hold it. Okay. Oh no! Go away. Okay. That was before Yamada. Okay. Or was it after?
We know what order. Ishimaru was killed later.
What made you think that? I totally spaced about that feature. Man. I'm gonna get it really bad. The numbers of the Justice Hammer. Oh, nope. Nope, that didn't work. That was the first one. So I'm gonna have to go the second round then. Alright, then we fast forward and then we go do it again. I can't believe I didn't fucking realize that the first time. There we go. You got that all wrong. Man, I feel stunned now. See, no, it's not necessarily the case. That's what were killed in the same order as the hammers were numbered. In fact, wouldn't it make sense if they were all used in the version by the corporate? But the numbers of the Justice Hammers were a diversion by the corporate. Then, in reality, Ishimaru's was killed first, and Yamada was killed after that. If that's the case, you could could you present some evidence? Evidence that showed Ishimaru was killed before Yamada. In order to show something, I need to show the time of death. Oh, his wristwatch! Epiphany anagram! Watch. Hey, boom, boom. C, I need a C. I need an H. There it is. Bam! I like that, that's pretty cool. That's like my favorite part. Perfect! Hey! Plus. That's right, Ishimaru's wristwatch. Look at this, it's broken, and the hands were pointing just after 6 when it happened. It's likely broken when he was attacked by the culprit after that, when he saw him last night. Hey, look how long you're planning to make us wait! Ishimaru looked down at his wristwatch irritably and raised his voice further. It's almost 10 o'clock! That's bedtime for all you good little boys and girls. Given his watch wasn't broken last night, there's no mistaking he was attacked 6 this morning. In short, that was the time Ishimaru was killed. But if he was killed at 6 this morning, what happened much before Yamada was murdered? Even before Celeste was attacked, a little after 7. Yes, Ishimaru murder happened before any other incidents. We made the wrong assumption, because those Justice Hammers were wrongly assumed in the order of things happening. The culprit intentionally memorized the weapon and had them increase its size as well. Why did I talk like Celeste? Maybe because I saw her. So we would assume the incident occurred according to the hammer and numbers. Furthermore, if we assume Ishimaru was murdered just after 6, then nobody has an alibi for his murder. Reason being, he was murdered before we met up in the cafeteria. Indeed, that's the case for Ishimaru's murder. But everyone has an alibi for the time Yamada was murdered.
Yeah, when Yamada was killed.
Yeah. Huh? What? It came from downstairs, which means the screen was Yamada, the infirmary. Crap, let's hurry back.
Well, we had Yamada scream from the infirmary, but everybody had to get in Kitty were together.
After that,
we rushed down to the infirmary and saw Yamada's corpse.
It's true, we all got alibis. I've got it. The corporate recorded the scream and taped the recorder and played it back later, dude.
And where's this tape recorder?
Beats me.
They just do anything that comes to mind.
in any event. But we all heard Yamada's screams. We clearly had we all clearly had alibis, which means nobody who was there with us could have killed Yamada. And not just Yamada's murder either. The subsequent disappearance of the corpse is the same. When Yamada's corpse disappeared from the infirmary, Asahina and I were together in the restroom. Everyone else was in the physical room, yes? And it was when there Ishimada's corpse disappeared from the prep room. And at this time, we were all gathered in the infirmary because we had disappeared in Yamada's corpse. And I was all by myself, sleeping like a baby in the physics room. But could a genocide have moved Ish's corpse? Even if she could have reclouded Ishimada's corpse, she wouldn't have moved Yamada from the infirmary. When Yamada's corpse was missing, she was still unconscious in the prep room. Of course! I didn't do it either of them anyways. In short, none of them were capable of committing Yamada's murder and relocating the corpse. Looking at it the other way, only Hagakure and Kirikiri were unaccounted for and could have done it. What? Now Kirikiri? This conversation is going in circles. We're trying to decide who done it. So rather than who did it, how about we're thinking about how they did it? I believe this method through which Yamada's corpse was moved and is in a particular importance. Yeah, I agree. As much as I searched, I could never find an answer on how that his body was moved. And what's more, according to Celeste, yes, but he was only outside for a minute. The corporate moved Yamada's body in the span of 1 minute? That would be the case. Whoops, I pushed a button. That wasn't it. Apparently, his body disappeared in the span of a single minute, while Celeste and Hasina were away. But to move the body that large from the first floor to the art room on the third floor, no matter how you look at it, it just ain't possible, dude. And what if I say there was a way to make it impossible feat possible? What? How? Have the corpse move itself. Huh? You mean the corpse move on its own? You mean the corpse move on its own? Another ghost? We're not talking about supernatural. What the woman's trying to say is, there's a possibility that Yamada, whom we believe was dead, was actually alive. He was alive? So Yamada was not transported from the infirmary, but moved himself by his own 2 legs. Then, what does make the corpse on the infirmary? That was him pretending to be dead. That's not possible. Is it really possible? That Yamada was actually alive? What's my ammunition? And hopefully I don't have to do that stupid triangle thing again. Broken wristwatch. That's not it. So man, I'm gonna have to take a false evidence and change it into mine. Is it possible that Yamada was in the first round of the infirmary? Oh, he was alive. No, that couldn't be it. Oh no, that couldn't be it. Yamada was, without a doubt, dead. How can you be so sure? Have you heard of Scorch discovery? You heard the Scorch corpse. We couldn't have done it. What else can happen? Is that really so? Perhaps it was someone else's corpse. Ah! Sorry! I wanted to take that one instead and not do that. What else could that been? Is that really so? Oops, I hit the wrong one. Okay, so now I gotta attack Celeste. No, it couldn't be. How can you be so sure? Bam! Got that wrong, Celeste. Got it all wrong. Hey! Awesome. Was the corpse discovery announcement actually triggered by the discovery of Yamada's corpse? Of course it was. We heard the announcement immediately after finding Yamada's corpse. But the people who found Ishimaru's corpse experienced the same thing. He's exactly right. We heard the announcement immediately upon discovering Ishimaru's corpse. What I'm saying is, aren't we confusing Ishimaru's corpse discovery announcement for Yamada's corpse discovery announcement? Had two corpses been discovered, there should have been two announcements. I imagine Monokuma was just lazy and combined both of them in a single announcement. What do you have to say about that?
I don't want to step on anybody's toes, so I'm not going to go into much detail. But I'll tell you this, a corpse discovery announcement only occurs when 3 or more humans first discover a dead body.
That doesn't really tell us anything, dude. I want to know if you're blazing on it. No. That was more than enough. Huh? You said it only happens when we first discover a dead body. Which means, no matter how many times we discover at the same time, multiple announcements wouldn't have been made. That being so, why am I doing this? That being so, what triggered that corpse discovery announcement? That one! Which one? Over the course of the day, we heard the corpse discovery announcement made twice. We discovered there were two corpse discovery announcements. The first one happened when we both discovered the bodies at the infirmary in the prep room. The second one is when, after we discovered the bodies. The second corpse discovery announcement was made when we rediscovered the bodies in the storage room. Ding dong, ding dong.
We got a corpse here. We'll be holding class trial pretty soon, so make good use of your time. Got it?
This is getting interesting. At this time, I didn't pay any attention to the announcement for much mind, but now that contradicts what Monokuma told us. If they're only made the first time a body is found, wouldn't we have heard one when we rediscovered them? Then of course, it has to be. What we thought was rediscovering the corpse was in reality discovering one of them for the first time. Put it simply, when Yamada was first found at the infirmary, he was not dead yet. And we discovered his corpse in a true sense of the word. True sense of the word in the art. But that's not all. There's even more evidence suggesting that Yamada was still alive in the infirmary.
Evidence? I know all about that. I was good at playing dead. That's all the evidence you need.
I would hardly call something so insignificant evidence. As I expected, there exists no evidence that he was actually alive. In that case, let's go back once more. The condition Yamada's body was in. I'm certain it'll be clear to you then whether he was alive or dead. I doubt any would come of it. There's definitely evidence that Yamada was alive. I just need to show that everyone else. His glasses! Or the damn handkerchief. Yep, his glasses. We first discovered Yamada's corpse.
In the infirmary. But while Celeste and I were in the restroom, his body disappeared.
Oh. And it was discovered next in the storage art room. Before he was moved and after he was moved. Aside from the origin, nothing has changed. Oh god damn it. I didn't mean to like hold on to it. Concentrate! Bam! I concentrated so good. Concentrated so hard. Perfect. Hey! Phase 7, I'm almost done with this class trial. There's a blatantly difference between Yamada in the infirmary and Yamada in the storage room. His glasses. And that should be more than enough evidence to show that Yamada was plain dead in the infirmary. Would you mind explaining yourself? When we first found Yamada's body in the infirmary, his glasses were covered in blood. But when we found him in the art storage room, his glasses were clean. Furthermore, I found something in the infirmary's trash can I believe was used to wipe off the blood. The evidence needed to find in the trash can was... Where is it? That thing. I found the glass cloth in the infirmary's trash can. From the bloodstains here on the cloth, we were deduced that the glasses of the cloth were used to wipe the blood off of Yamada's glasses. On top of that, the character on the cloth is the same as the one in the digital camera, see? The digital camera Yamada brought with him.
What's this great book? From Electrical Angel's Super Squishy Princess, right?
I can't imagine anyone other than Yamada would have had the glass cloth like this. The only people here who wore glasses are. I want to be caught dead with that plebeian filth.
The tissue!
It's tissue like is all I need to clean my glasses. Then there's no doubt about it. The glass cloth belonged to Yamada. I see. So where does that put us, dude? What it means is that Yamada's glass cloth was used to clean the blood off his glasses. Even so, it doesn't necessarily mean he did it himself. Think about it a sec. What benefits a clear pair of glasses except for the person wearing them? You make a fair point. So Yams really did do it himself? In which case, that means Yamada was still alive when he was found in the infirmary. And after that, using his own glass cloth to wipe the blood from his own glasses. He left the room on his own 2 legs. And formerly impossible task moving Yamada's corpse doesn't seem implausible anymore, does it?
But if he just was playing dead in the infirmary, then where did all the blood come from? Couldn't it have been paint or something?
No, the fridge. The infirmary refrigerator is stocked with blood for transfusion in all likelihood. That's what it's used.
I'm guessing he went way overboard, spilling the blood everywhere, and when he was getting ready. And that's why he needs to clean his glasses. I'll be dead, Tiffy.
Furthermore, if Yamada was alive at this time, we can also explain the disappearance of Yoshimaru's corpse. It's obvious now who moved this corpse. The one who moved the corpse is Yamada! Getting something like that. Yamada did it, didn't he? So while we were gathered in the infirmary, he moved Ishimaru from the physics room. If that's the case, we can also explain why the art room storage room was locked.
The storage room was locked?
After the two guys' bodies disappeared, we all went searching for them, right? Well, me and Sakura went straight to the art room then, and the door in the storage room was locked.
On top of that, the door was locked. It's such that it can be set from inside the storage room. In other words, when Asahina and Ogami were in the art room, somebody else was inside the storage room. Alright guys, I'm gonna end this episode here. I know it's kind of in the middle of a debate, but I do apologize for that. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure you guys leave a like, thumbs up, favorite down below, and of course click up there and subscribe, alright? Hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.